Rick?
Here.
Nick?
Here.
Mr. Bill Hutton from the HIT Foundation requested this hearing to let us know about HIT Foundation here in Preble County. Am I correct, sir?
Well, yes, sir. Actually, it's for the consolidated plan. It's to seek, I'm actually representing the county commissioners to seek input on the county's consolidated plan. And hopefully, did you all get a copy? Should have, a month or so ago. I noticed one gentleman here has one. They were mailed out, and so I brought additional copies so you have them. A little bit of background. About 2 years ago, the HIT Foundation, we're an agency that deals in housing in Preble County. We were getting a lot of different families come in with problems with lead remediation in their homes. Basically, they've been given orders by the state that unless the lead problems were taken care of in their homes, they would have to leave their homes. So we started looking for grants that we could go get to help people low income to get lead problems fixed. And what we found out was that HUD, their lead grants, only grants those grants to counties that have approved consolidated plans. So that's what kind of started things out. We approached the county commissioners. They appointed our organization along with Community Action Partnership and the Preble Metropolitan Housing Authority to jointly put together a committee to start working on the consolidated plan. There's basically 3 reasons for a consolidated plan. The first reason, like any business, if you don't have a good strategic plan, businesses fail. And the same thing with what this is. This is really a strategic plan that addresses affordable housing, homelessness, and economic development for Preble County. The second reason is that many grants that organizations, whether it be villages or nonprofits or counties, put in for it, they're graded on a scale, a point scale. And if you have an approved consolidated plan, you get additional points. So it helps us get grants. Then the third reason is the first reason I mentioned is some grants you just flat cannot get unless you have a consolidated plan. So for about the last year, we've been working with committees to put together this draft plan, and it is in draft, and that's the purpose of going out to the villages right now and seeing the public and the councils, is to seek input to ensure that we're covering what you all think is important as far as the consolidated plan. I'm not going to go over the details of what the whole plan is. You can kind of go through and look at it. Just as a sample, I'll hit back on the lead part. There's a portion that talks about lead. And one of the problems we have in Preble County right now is more than 79% of our housing stock was built prior to 1979. And anything built prior to 1979, almost 100% has lead-based paint in them, which is going to result in lead problems at some point. Another problem is the majority of our homes were built, a good portion of our homes were built prior to 1960, which means that they're deteriorating at this point, so a lot of people are doing work on them, and if they're not done in a lead-safe manner, then you have some lead problems. Why we're seeing more problems now, one is people are more aware of lead problems, so people are having their children tested. Doctors are more aware of lead problems, so they're having their kids, or they're doing, as a part of physicals normally, they're doing lead testing. And then, of course, again, the third thing, there's a lot of rehab going on in the county with our older homes where people are working on stuff. But again, that's just one part of the plan. You know, the rest of the plan deals with affordable housing, homelessness, and all those things. So we're seeking input. Did you all get an opportunity to fill out one of these surveys that were sent around to councils? Okay. I'm going to leave some of those here tonight with you. And if you have any citizens that would like to fill these out, you know, we appreciate the input. This deals more with the housing side of it. But the plan itself, again, any input that you all would have, you know, we certainly want to appreciate, because we want to make it the best plan that we can. And we're going to be finalizing in September sometime, so we can get your feedback sometime by the end of August. At this point, it's really, if anybody has any questions.
Sure.
Yes, me too.
Same here.
Have a seat. All right.
Thank you. A lot of these meetings, there's a lot of questions, and some there's no questions at all. So that's really kind of what we're here for at this point. If you have any questions you'd like to ask.
You said you had different plans in there. And
Well,
I don't know what all of them are.
It actually covers 3 areas. It covers homelessness, it covers affordable housing, and it covers economic development. And the economic development side of it, the biggest part of that is the county does not, at this point, have an economic development plan in place. And that is one of the major goals that we're seeing here is the goal for the economic development department to have that done sometime in 2013. So it establishes goals to get things done as well.
Under the affordable housing, is there a grant that helps people with windows or roofing or?
Right, and again, this will help us get more grants, but right now we go out, we get grants every year or so for home repair. We just got about $200,000 that we spent earlier this year for home repair for low income. Sometimes there's grants available for the elderly. Community Action Partnership has weatherization programs. So if you have any people that are having problems with windows and things, a lot of those can be paid for through weatherization.
Do they, like I know some of those people, do I contact you and give their names or?
Yeah, you can contact our office, the HIT Foundation. In fact, our numbers on the back of the surveys here, you'll actually find it in the plan as well. You can contact us, you can contact Community Action Partnership. We all work together.
Okay, is that down behind?
Where Gary's Pharmacy used to be, that's where they're at.
It's
We're up near the Pizza Hut across the street.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
So if I sent someone down there, they would go to your office?
They can go to either office and they'll get referred to the right
Okay.
place. And again, it depends on when we have money on things. You know, sometimes we have the money, sometimes we don't. We try to keep waiting lists and things so that we do.
Okay.
But there's different programs for veterans, for disabled, for elderly.
Okay.
So we work with all the different type of organizations to
Okay.
help people with housing.
I try to do that, but I guess I've lost track of the HIT program, but there used to be a grant, and I need to check on it, through Hillsborough, Ohio, the Home Administration. They have a grant.
Right, that's the U.S. Department of
Yes.
Agriculture. We actually work very closely with them. They have grants and they have very low interest loans, like 1% loans for people to be able to fix up their homes. And they also help people buy homes. They have a very low interest mortgage program. We help people. We work with USDA. We don't actually do it, but we get them the right paperwork and stuff to get there.
Okay. So it's two separate grants, so it's.
I'll be honest, we deal in about a dozen different grants.
Okay.
You know, some of them are state, some of them are federal, some of them are private. We just got one through the Federal Home Loan Bank last year to do some work. So it's a variety of anything housing we deal with. And so we look at all sources to be able to try to find money to bring into the county to help. Again, primarily low income, but again, it also deals with people with disabilities, veterans.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions we can answer? I'm going to leave additional copies of this survey. If you have any citizens that would like to fill them out, then let us know. We'll come pick them up. And additional copies of the actual draft consolidated plan here as well.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank
Thank
you
you
very
very
much.
much.
What was your last name? I forgot it already.
Okay, Hutton, H-U-T-T-U-N.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And with that, I need a motion to adjourn this hearing.
Second.
Roll call. Oh.
Wait a minute.
Rick,
Yes.
Frank,
Yes.
Mary Jane?
Yes.
Nick.
Yes.
And I guess we'll take a break.
15-minute break.
Take a 15-minute break till 7 o'clock. Smoke them if you got